man isa consider na to nga landmark legislation. Ihang i-treat ang violence against women as a public crime. Pwede nga mo file a case or mo reklamo, dili na lang siya limited to the victim herself. And then as provisions niya nga mo nga makahatag og mga protection orders from the barangay level, 3 man ka levels of protection orders. Barangay protection order, which is valid for I think 15 days, no? 15 days. Temporary protection order and permanent protection order. Violence against women is not merely something that is physical. In fact, iha po consider sexual violence, emotional or psychological violence, or even economic violence. And this law is also not only limited to husband and wife. So pwede siya any kind of intimate relationship, even dating relationship.
Sa kabit?
Bisan, as long as there is a relationship. Even sexual relationship, bisan ka usa sa mga drafters of the law na nag-mention nga, even if prostituted women can avail of the law if the partners are violent against them. Of course, sa panganpananglaan, anti-violence against women and their children Act, hindi siya ma-apply sa mga lalaki. This only applies to or protects only women and their children. So kanipod sa children, it's kanang wala po distinction na legitimate ba or illegitimate, no? As long as kanang child sa mother, but it is also not limited to the home. The concept of domestic violence within sa balay lang, but it can actually happen everywhere. Sama din sa nag-sponsor ang Gabriela sa RA 9262. And even before the law, wala pa ni siya law, we have already been we have been addressing and providing services to women victims of violence, maybe consultation, therapy, legal assistance, and support and formation of support groups. No? Kaya ang problema magud-ana nga putol po ka sa balaod, ang kuan mo sa violence is not simply something you can address through law. It is something that is embedded culturally, socially, and psychologically. So, kinahanglan ka maka-form po mga support groups for these women to help them makabalik sila sa ilang even a certain state of normalcy sa ilang lives, or to help them gain control over their lives. Okay, ang kasagaran ko before, ang tendency ko ang babae mudagan dito sa barangay, inon magud nga, sayo na lang na to, let's go for reconciliation. Yung problema naman po na power relations between sa partners, no? Especially kung abusive ang partner. Therefore, any attempts of reconciliation could actually be dangerous, no, on the part of the victim, but it doesn't really address the problem. The greatest challenge I see would be ang norms pa yun, and ang society mismo ba kay as I said before, putting something into law does not automatically address the problem. But it is a step towards recognizing violence against women as a social problem. Pero ang problema man would we have this what we call a culture of silence, especially among women, na dili usulti. So kung kana pa lang daan, bisag naa pa kay law, pero naa po kay pila ka years and decades or even centuries nga subjected to a certain social disadvantage ang women, isod yun na siya even to come out and to say it out loud that I am an abused woman or my children are abused by their father. Baron, of course, you have an intimate relationship with this person, and it's not that easy. Kasampahan mo kaso yung magpapreso for example, ang father sa mga anak. No, it's always very difficult, especially when sa atong society, family is a very strong value sa ato. So, so napalay concept na what God has put together, let no one put asunder na kainganan. So, kamatay na mo dihan. So, some are saying it is very biased. Biased kay siya for women and biased against men. But ang amura kong tubag-an is society itself is already biased. Society is already biased against women. Hindi man ina nakadali para sa women gani nga maka-access ani mga services sa mga institutions, especially daghan ang walay education manin anak. daghan kaayo nga dili maka-afford og abogado, no? Or kanang kuan, although na yung mga services for intelligence, pero a lot would just say dili na lang ta mo kuan na. In fact, it helps to encourage women to stand up para sa ilang rights. Unfortunately karon kanang, I think you've heard of kaning issue ni Chavit Singson, no? Na kanang iyang former live-in partner niya ang gibugbog because of he found out na ilain no? And what's very sad about that, it's actually a very good case for RA 9262. But kung tanaw na to, the government is saying na kanang wala man na siya ilabot sa iyahang pag-perform as Deputy National Security Advisor, wala ko na ilabot. And it just smacks of the ignorance of the state na siya mismo nagpapasar aning RA 9262 but cannot even kanang enforce it on its own officials like Chavit Singson. Even the state muingon pa nga wala milabot ana when in fact here it's in your law, it's a public right. I would say that it is something we can avail of and it is something that could protect women and children from violence. But again, there are still so many other factors that we have to consider. Not everyone goes to the law to address their problems. Not everyone has the ability to access certain institutions makakuan sila for help. So that is why ang Gabriela as a grassroots organization extends its services to where it is most needed. No? So urban poor, some communities, the communities who have no access to services or sa mga assistance, because kung mga yung legal assistance, kana siya nga specific problem ang imong address, but it does not help you understand why in the first place you have that problem. So muna nga, for every kanang program or manamit na communities, dili ra gyud kutob bitaw ka kanang hatag lang kaani ng kind of assistance, but it's actually to help the people within the communities themselves. Makasabot sila and they can act on their own problems. We actually are very happy na napasar ang Magna Carta for Women because finally it gives an enabling or it provides an enabling mechanism sa CEDAW. Are you familiar with CEDAW? It's a convention signed by the country, no? By the state. Kanang international na siya convention. It's called Convention for the Elimination of All Forms of Discrimination Against Women. As an agreement or a convention among nations, firstly, to recognize women's rights as human rights. Since ang Philippines is a signatory of that, the Magna Carta for Women serves as an enabling mechanism. Struggle for women's rights, as with the struggle of human rights, is always a continuous and painstaking process. So it is never addressed with a single pill, like just merely passing a law or naalang kay project na buhaton and it's done. So you have to address such social problems very holistically. And I'm very happy na kung tanaw na itong whole history of the women's movement, sa una pa nga, dili gani pwedeng eskwela, dili pwedeng trabaho, because of women's struggle, nakabot niya ang lain na kasi sa achievements. No? I mean, you would not even see me here today teaching in university had it not been for women's struggle. So I see it as step by step siya, and mga laws na itong nakita are just manifestations of the triumphs of women. And hopefully,